A Berber dynasty, the Almohads, conquered Cordoba in 1148 and abolished dhimmi status, or state protection of non-Muslims ensured through payment of a tax, the jizya, in some of their territories. The loss of this status forced the Jewish and Christian communities to choose between conversion to Islam, death, or exile. Many Jews were forced to convert, but due to suspicion by the authorities of fake conversions, the new converts had to wear identifying clothing that set them apart and made them subject to public scrutiny. Maimonides' family, along with most other Jews, chose exile. The question whether Maimonides himself was among those who had to convert to Islam in order to save his life prior to fleeing the area has been the subject of scholarly debate. This forced conversion was ruled legally invalid under Islamic law when brought up by a rival in Egypt. For the next 10 years, Maimonides moved about in southern Spain and North Africa, eventually settling in Fez in Morocco. During this time he composed his acclaimed commentary on the Mishnah, during the years 1166 to 1168. Some say that his teacher in Fez was Rabbi Yehuda HaKohen ibn Suzan, until he was killed in 1165. Following this sojourn in Morocco, he lived in Palestine with his father and brother before settling in Fustat in Fatimid Caliphate-controlled Egypt by 1168. There is mention that Maimonides first settled in Alexandria and moved to Fustat only in 1171. While in Cairo, he studied in a yeshiva attached to a small synagogue, which now bears his name. In Palestine, he prayed at the Temple Mount. He wrote that this day of visiting the Temple Mount was a day of holiness for him and his descendants. Maimonides shortly thereafter was instrumental in helping rescue Jews taken captive during the Christian Almaric of Jerusalem's siege of the southeastern Nile Delta town of Bilbais. He sent 5 letters to the Jewish communities of Lower Egypt asking them to pull money together to pay the ransom. The money was collected and then given to 2 judges sent to Palestine to negotiate with the Crusaders. The captives were eventually released.